Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, blessings, and guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all. Today's khatira, from the dying to the living. There once lived in Basra a prolific and profoundly spiritual worshipper whose fear of the hereafter caused him to become physically weak and whose constant crying made him skinny and sick. When he was on his deathbed, his family gathered around him and they all began to cry. He asked to be helped to sit up, and he turned to his father and he said, "What is making you cry, Dad?" He said, "I remembered that I will lose you and that I will be alone after you die." Then he turned to his mother and he said, "What is making you cry, Mother?" "I'm crying because I will soon have a taste of the bitterness of losing you." He then turned to his sister and asked, "What is making you cry?" "I will soon lose out on your kindness and will consequently have to depend on others for help." Finally, he looked at his children and asked, "What is making you cry?" The prospect of hard and humiliating life of being orphans after you die. Then he started crying and they all asked him, "What is making you cry?" He said, "I am crying because I saw that each one of you cried for his or her own self and not for me. Is there none among you who cries for long, hard journey I'm about to embark upon and the few supplies of good deeds that I have for it? Is there none among you who cries because I will be lying down in dirt? Is there none among you who cries because I will be held accountable and might have to endure punishment? Is there none among you who cries because of when I will stand before the Lord of all that exists for judgment?" He then rolled over onto his face. When they tried to move him, they realized that he had just died. Until the next time, peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.